This is Inside Burnaby Schools for Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. Igniting the power of diversity, kindness, and belonging. Students across the district participated in Pink Shirt Day activities, such as these displays to build awareness at Confederation Park and Kitchener Elementary Schools. This kindness wave at South Slope Elementary and BC School for the Deaf promotes respect for one another and celebrates diversity. A kindergarten class at Buckingham Elementary collectively created a guide to spreading kindness. Brentwood Park Elementary had a Let Kindness Grow theme. They ended with a kindness parade in the community. As part of Kindness Week at Marlborough Elementary, kindergarten students worked with their big buddies on ways to heal a wrinkled heart after reading a book together. Children at Brantford Elementary created art focused on hanging bullying out to dry. Student voice was an important part of assemblies, which were held at numerous schools. Students had fun putting the I in kind in a social media-worthy display at Burnaby Central Secondary. More than 150 students from across the district attended the diversity dance at Burn Creek Community School this month. The annual event is hosted by the district SOGI committee and is an evening of fun, celebration, and belonging for everyone.
Cultivating creativity and community through the arts. Students at Burnaby Central participated in a Lift Every Voice event with Marcus Mosley and friends. Mosley is a renowned gospel singer, speaker, and member of the BC Entertainment Hall of Fame. Youth learned how music unifies, connects people, and serves as a powerful platform to let one's voice be heard. Mosley led the work with youth in the school's Black Excellence Club and concert choir, culminating in a special evening performance together. Let's take a listen to part of the show. At Caribou Hills Secondary, their Fine Arts Night featured a collection of student-created art for auction. It also showcased drama, dance, and music performances by students in the Visual and Performing Arts Department. Children at Lakeview Elementary delighted audiences this month with their spring musical. Together, they brought to life their version of Mary Poppins Jr. I saw this, it was really good. Youth at Burnaby North Secondary are getting ready to share their spectacular performance of Mamma Mia. With 3 shows, 2 casts, and incredible vocals, the students have been working hard for months to launch it. Youth at Burnaby South Secondary are in the news for their performance of the SpongeBob musical, with a scope so large it practically rivals a Broadway show. It features a full pit orchestra, a cast of 50 student performers, including dancers and singers, as well as more than 80 students working behind the scenes in stagecraft. Given that SpongeBob takes place under the sea, they've been especially mindful of their environmental impact by using found, recycled, and borrowed materials to build set pieces, props, and costumes. Let's take a peek at their marketing video.
This is it, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2. It's opening time!
SpongeBob Musical is an entire musical about finding yourself, finding your importance. It's a bunch of shenanigans.
We haven't done a big production since before the pandemic, so I'm really excited to do SpongeBob the Musical.
Working in this production, I think the best experience that I've had has been working with all of the cast and crew in order to see how the production comes together.
This is a very classic cartoon, so who knows what's gonna happen?
It's a typical, incredible, regular, exceptional, extraordinary Bikini Bottom.
It's gonna happen on March 6th to 8th.
6th, 7th, and 8th.
March 6th, 7th, and 8th.
From math to medals, students achieve excellence in many arenas. 3 teams from Mosscrop Secondary took first place titles at the Math Challengers Lower Mainland Regional Competition held at UBC. All 3 have qualified for the provincial competition. Individually, 16 students from Mosscrop finished in the top 10 for their grade level. In a competition with half the teams coming from outside of Canada, the robotics group from Burn Creek placed second of the BC teams and 14th overall. They were also selected for playoff rounds for the first time at the Pacific Regional First Robotics Competition. At the provincial VEX Robotics Competition, one of the district's robotics teams, hosted at Alpha, won the championship. They qualified, once again, for the World Championship. Students from 5 Burnaby high schools competed against others in the region at the Ethos Lab Blackathon event. About 150 students learned about a Black inventor and then worked to hack their invention. Caribou Hill earned a second place win. In sports, student athletes have been competing in the final days of the winter season. Many have earned high achievements, including the senior boys wrestling team at Burnaby North. The senior girls and boys table tennis teams also scored championship banners for the school. Wrestlers at Caribou Hill followed up last year's win at provincials with an encore of gold and silver medals at this year's competition.
STEAM-powered learning and fun. There are many examples across the district of students delving into science, technology, engineering, the arts, and mathematics, or STEAM, in their classes. At Brantford Elementary, students got creative with an amazing race-style lesson tackling math challenges. Students at University Highlands Elementary dug into science by investigating owl pellets. A chance to learn about thermal energy was held while making tea and pancakes at Westridge Elementary. Kindergarten students at Marlborough had a tasty lesson about liquids and solids while making ricotta cheese. Kitchener students built the city. A class of South Slope had a publishing party after using technology to create nonfiction books. And Buckingham students made colorful prop art inspired by the work of Keith Haring.
Honoring significant days with sharing and connection. More than 70 people gathered at Gilmore Community School for Nowruz, the Persian New Year, led by the district's Settlement Workers in Schools, or SWIS team. Students and their families who are newcomers from Afghanistan, Iran, Syria, and Azerbaijan celebrated together with school staff. The Swiss team also organized a Nowruz celebration at Alpha. Nearly 40 students expressed pride in their heritage with dancing and sharing food for Nowruz. Also at Alpha, a horn section and keyboard player were part of the Mardi Gras celebration for what's known as Fat Tuesday, a feast day before the fasting season of Lent begins for Christians. For Ramadan, students at Capitol Hill Elementary created lanterns. Children at South Slope Elementary and BCSD were among those who chose from a curated collection of library books, all to support learning and awareness of the Muslim Holy Month. More than 25 Afghan women who are parents in Burnaby schools gathered at Edmonds Community School in advance of International Women's Day at a Swiss organized event. The group of newcomers, including former officials, educators, and journalists, came together to talk about the treatment of women and girls in Afghanistan, as well as to share joy in their own daughters' learning at school in Burnaby. And that's inside Burnaby Schools for Tuesday, March the 11th, 2025.